What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of 101 Sports and Cards Sports Card episode. As always, I'm Nathan Holloway, and with me, it's your Trish.
What's going on? It's National Week, man. So if you're at the National, good luck trying to get into the building and get a parking spot. So we're not going to be talking about the National because I'm not there. And there's been nothing to talk about besides the National packs suck for Topps.
And people are raising prices on Topps products the second day.
Yeah. So that's just the National for you. So yeah, we're going to releases. 2023-24 Upper Deck Allure came out Wednesday. 2023-24 Topps Chrome UEFA Club Competition Soccer came out Wednesday, which has Lamine Yamal, who you're chasing, this guy. And then 2024 Panini Prism Copa America comes out tomorrow, which is Friday. It's pretty cool stuff. I was going to buy UEFA Club to get some Lamine Yamal, but I don't know. It's kind of expensive, but he sells.
No.
So some news. PSA will begin grading comics and magazines in 2025. It's kind of cool. Not really. I don't grade magazines and stuff. But if you're a comic book collector, it's probably nice for you.
Good luck getting them there, shipping them there.
Yeah. So, there is a card in the new Topps Chrome Competitions League, UEFA competitions, or UCC Soccer, which I think is the UEFA competition, club competition, is the one-of-one superfractal of the Champions League trophy. It is 1 in 1,684,680 packs. This is supposed to be the best card in the Holy Grail of the set. People are saying is over under $25,000. What do you think? Over under 25
Of a trophy?
But it is the Champions League trophy. Over under 25,000.
I'm going to say over just because people are stupid. It's a damn trophy on a card. Who cares?
I think it's under. I don't think people's going to be as excited as they think it's going to be. It is a trophy. I guess if you're if you're a Champions League soccer fanatic, maybe it'll be a cool card, but I don't think it's worth 25,000 or more.
I give you about $10 for it. That's my highest
offer. One thing I am excited for is the release of Topps Chrome Tennis has been previewed. The whole checklist has not been out yet, but the sales sheet on the beginning of it has Carlos Alcaraz autos.
Which he did sign at Topps.
Hopefully I can pull one.
Good luck.
Elena Rabahina, who's a very good one. Ben Shelton, who's a rookie for a team who is in the U.S. He's very young, very good. And then Ariana Sabalenka, who's another great tennis for a women's tennis player. Comes out 8/21. Topps Chrome Sohail.
How much?
I don't know. There's no price yet. I'm gonna buy it no matter what. I don't care if it's $30. I'm gonna buy one. It is 3 autographs per box, and that's just a hobby box. It has rookie logos of people such as Ben Shelton, who's gonna probably be the top rookie chase unless someone else is in there I can't think of. But I cannot wait to see who the other signers are. Maybe Federer and Djokovic, some other people, but Nadal maybe would be cool. But I don't know if they're gonna have any of those guys in it. But I don't really care. I'm gonna buy it no matter what. Will you buy one?
I'm trying to not buy anything except for Pro Debut, which I'll buy a box of each because it's too damn expensive, and it's not worth it. Especially if it's like last year Topps, we're gonna have a problem. Pro Debut used to be my favorite. You all know, if you've listened to this for multiple years that we've been doing it, you know Pro Debut is my favorite product ever. If they screw it up this year, I have a problem. And I mean it, Topps. I have a problem. I'll just not buy Topps products anymore. Because Fanatics blows.
So we're gonna have buy, sell, hold. We got 3 different sports today. First one, who's most likely gonna be in the Topps Chrome Tennis, Coco Gauff.
So So she's good. She has her days.
Yeah, I mean, every tennis player has some days.
Yeah, but so after she wins another major.
I'm gonna say hold. I think she's a great hold. I don't think she's gonna be no Serena Williams or anything because she's not.
Nobody's ever gonna be Serena.
Iga Swiatek. She's very good. She's one of the people I think. Those are really the only two women that win pretty much consistently is Coco and Iga. So they're pretty inexpensive, both of them. I'm looking at some PMGs of them from Skybox, and some Sapphire. There's actually a whole case of Sapphire tennis for like $495, $10 a case for $495. I'm thinking about buying it and just holding it because it's 2021, which is the first year they made tennis cards.
Like a whole case.
A whole case for $495. That comes out to $40-something a box of Topps Chrome Sapphire tennis. But you're only chasing Coco Gauff. There's no min in it. That's really, really want. But there's also autos of another really good tennis player. Women's tennis player. I forgot what her name is. But I'm thinking about buying it and just probably holding it. Okay.
That's funny. You holding it. That's funny.
Yeah. So I'm going to say hold. Jalen Wilson, who just won the Summer League MVP, just gave him a boost. Is it worth buying his stuff?
Hey, won Summer League MVP, but finished on the second team.
Yeah, I mean, that's impressive.
I've been saying bye Jalen Wilson since he got drafted. He was one of the most underrated guys in last year's class. Going to the Nets hurt him. It's going to help him this year. He's going to get a ton of playing time because the Nets, they're trying to lose. They're trying to tank for Cooper Flag and everybody in this in next year's class. He should start. He's a very good player. I mean, he won Player of the Year at Kansas for a reason. He was great in college. He was in the G League most of last year, struggled in the NBA. I think the Summer League was a great opportunity for him to get playing time, show what he can do, won MVP.
He can do everything.
I think he's going to have a very underrated year for the Nets. I mean, I would say he'd be their best player, but that doesn't take much.
He's really cheap, too.
Yeah, he is very cheap. So I'm going to say buy. I may buy some stuff. Does he have autos?
I think he does. I think he's up with deck. Let me look. I thought he was up with deck. I was seeing his autos and up with deck stuff.
I was going to say, I've looked at him, and I don't think I've seen autos at him and, like, Panini.
Oh, he's up with deck.
Panini stuff.
Because I'm thinking about buying some, too. I'm also going to go with the buy. Not right now. I'd wait because, his stuff might be up a little bit more.
Hey, all I got to say is that I'm set because, I couldn't pull Victor.
Okay, he does have autos.
In Panini?
Yes, and his stuff is inflated. His stuff is up in price. Because right now, his Crown Royal auto, the 25, is $150 right now with 45 minutes left. Before, that was probably a $45 card. Yeah. So, I would wait. So, if you have his stuff, sell. If you don't,
I might sell some of my stuff just because like I was saying before you rudely interrupted me. In Prism, I could never pull Victor, but I pulled every box. I pulled a Jalen Wilson, something.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't have the freaking rainbow of them. I have at least 6 different colors of them. I'm gonna say that. Now I'll never have the rainbow because there's like 50 million.
Yeah.
And also, why the hell would I complete a rainbow Jalen Wilson? So yeah. Buy, but wait.
Yeah.
Wait. We didn't do pickups today. How dare you?
We can do it after this. And then the last guy is the guy you're looking for in the new UEFA Club competitions, along with the Cup card. But I think the guy that's going to sell for more than the Cup card is a little guy named Lamine Yamal.
Sell. He's expensive. He just came off of winning whatever with Barcelona. That's who he plays for, right? In Barcelona. Just imagine if him and Messi were on Barcelona together.
Dude.
Thanks. So, I'm going to sell.
I think he's going to be good. I really do. but he is very inflated right now. But we saw this with Erling Haaland also. He was very inflated. What did Haaland do? He went up even more in price. I think a lot of people has FOMO because they don't want to miss the boat again like they did with Erling Haaland. And I think there's better buys than him. I think Jude Bellingham's a better buy than Lamine Yamal. I think Endrick's a better buy because he's a little bit cheaper. Even Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. is very good. Yeah, you probably didn't know I knew this much about soccer, but I kind of do a little bit. I know some of the guys. But you tell me, like, back then stuff, I can't tell you anything besides Pele and Messi and Ronaldo.
I can't name one other player besides Holland, Messi, Ronaldo, Captain America, Pulisic, who sucks. Just gotta throw that out.
Freaking Yunus Musa's better than him, and he's on the same team.
I don't even know who that is. And then the two that you...
Messi, Ronaldo.
No, Jude and however you say Yamal's name.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't name another person. I need to load up FIFA. I got FIFA for free during PlayStation monthly game that was like 3 months ago, and I never downloaded it. That's how I used to know some stuff about soccer. Hey, I'm gonna start knowing hockey though. Downloaded hockey, starting to know hockey. So I may start putting some hockey stuff in here for you hockey fans.
Yeah, you don't have to do that because I'm not, because I don't know a thing about hockey. I know more about soccer than hockey. It's just kind of sad. I'm gonna say, if you don't believe in himself, I'm holding, but I did sell one because it wasn't gradable. So I did pull Lamine Yamal, insult, like parallel, sort of for $25 at the last show. Just, it wasn't gradable. I didn't want it, and it wasn't in his Barcelona kit. He was in his Spain kit. And,
I love the Barcelona kit.
Yeah, so I'm like, I want Barcelona, so I sold it. I might buy a box of this stuff. I'm definitely going to buy retail of this because I think it'd be better on the Topps Chrome baseball.
Yeah, we had Topps Chrome at Target.
Did you?
Tuesday, yeah.
Cool.
No mega box yet because they came out yesterday.
They come out August something.
So they came out yesterday.
Wait, Kyle told me August 7th.
Oh, well, that's... So they got pushed back.
Yes.
Of course they did.
Along with WWE Prism if you're looking for that.
Everything's... I'm waiting for Pro Debut. Last year they pushed it back like 2 months. How many months is it going to be this time?
So now if you can get into your pickups, since I forgot that you do have pickups.
Do you have any pickups?
I think I do. Besides at the card show selling. I do have 2 pickups from my card show. Got a Barry Larkin auto to 25 and a Brandon Pajemski tie-dye from Selected 25. The Pajemski deal was a great deal, I think.
I bought 3 cards. First, I bought Dyson Daniels Donruss auto at a 99. I think Dyson Daniels is a major buy this year. He's going to actually get playing time.
I liked it for a long time.
For the Hawks, he didn't play a lot in New Orleans because they have a very good roster.
Yeah.
If he actually gets playing time, he's a very oversized guard, great defender. If he can work on shooting, he can be one of the best in the league. He's probably going to be the backup. He may be the shooting guard with Trey, because I honestly don't know who their shooting guard is now since they got rid of Shante. Also picked up a Tristan Vukovic Pink Velocity auto at a 79 from Optic for $12. Now, I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy Tristan Vukovic. I like him. Plays for the Wizards. I liked him last year in the draft.
Fan, ain't you? You love to buy out on him.
No.
You want to buy out stuff? You
Yes.
got a silver prism
Yes.
and a pink ice.
Yes.
Okay.
So I bought it. It got delivered today. I have not seen it yet because I haven't been home all day. But I think I'm not gonna tell you to go out and buy him. I think he's gonna be good. The Wizards, they did add Sarr and Valanciunas, but he should slot in. He should see more playing time than Rashawn Holmes now because Rashawn Holmes is kind of washed at this point. Although I love Rashawn, he used to be a great rebounder. Plus he's very young, and this Wizards team, they're gonna be good
They're just
in the future. Everybody counts out the Wizards. Nobody talks about them in the best young teams. It's always the Thunder, the Spurs, all them. The Wizards. Watch the Wizards, especially if they trade away Kuzma and get more young players. The Wizards are going to be a factor in there's 4 good teams in the East.
Yeah.
And that's it. The rest are mediocre.
They could be playing, possibly.
They could. The other one, another Wizard. I'm going to buy Bilal Koulibaly auto. I'm telling you right now, buy as much Bilal stuff as possible. He's going to be the second best player out of last year's class. Of course, his teammate, who played with in France, Victor, is clearly going to be the first. I mean, Victor's going to be in the MVP conversation this year. If you've seen what he's been doing for France right now, I mean, the dude's throwing down in between the leg dunks before every game, which is amazing because I don't even know how he's able to do that because he's 7'4".
He's just an athletic freak.
Yeah. Bilal, though, if he can improve shooting, he's an unbelievable. He's one of the league's best young defenders, and nobody talked about him last year. Nobody even talked about him at the Rookie of the Year race. He could have been up at the top, but nobody cared because it was a Wizards. He's gonna be a great player, great defender. Needs to work on shooting a little bit. Gonna be great. I picked up his auto from Revolution out of 100 for $30. He's cheap. He's one of the best, honestly, besides Gigi Jackson, who I don't think Gigi Jackson's going to have a good year this year because he only played as much as he did last year because everybody on the team was hurt. He's not going to have a big role this year. So if you're out spending hundreds of dollars on Gigi Jackson, it's not a smart move. I'm going to tell you that right now. But Bilal, one of the best autos that you can get in
It's about the
Panini.
Yeah.
Besides the Thompson twins, Gigi Pajimski and Derek Lively.
I wanted to say the Thompson twins because they haven't done nothing for me.
They're also very cheap. You can get Almond Thompson autos for buy it now for like $60.
Is he the one that has blood clots
No, that's Asar.
for the Pistons?
Yeah, and Asar's better. But I'd definitely be picking up. Pick up everybody from last year's class that you like, the top guys that you can actually get autos of.
I think Brandon Mills sneaky.
Brandon Miller's very expensive though, and he also doesn't have autos besides in tops.
But he's good.
He is. And the Hornets are going to surprise people this year. I'm going to tell you that. If LaMelo can stay healthy, the Hornets are going to be a playoff team.
It's an if.
Yeah, it's a big if. But I'm trying to pick up as much Bilal stuff. I'm trying to pick up a few Pajimski autos. I missed out on one the other day. Unfortunately, no. Other than that, not really. Maybe Keontae George. He's kind of expensive, which is weird because he's a Jazz.
I would take Taylor Hendricks over him.
I do want Taylor Hendricks. He doesn't have autos in Panini. But I'm going to pick up some Taylor Hendricks numbered stuff because he's stupidly cheap, and he is the Jazz's best player once they end up, if they get rid of Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler is also a sneaky buy for anybody. He's dirt cheap.
5 pieces down.
Dirt cheap. Also, he had a down year last year. His rookie year, he was in the MVP. He was in the Rookie of the Year race. And then he had a down year because he didn't start a lot last year because they added John Collins, who started. If he's able to go, say the Knicks, I've been very interested in him. He goes to the Knicks.
Yeah.
He goes and wins a championship. That starting five's unbelievable. He's going to skyrocket. Because for one, Knicks players suck. Yeah. New York's the capital, the sports capital of the United States.
I mean, if you buy Julius Randle, why not buy Walker Kessler?
Yeah. So I'm going to be picking up some of him. I know this turned from pickups and the people I'm picking up, but I'm trying to give you some people, and you don't have to listen to me. You may say, why would you buy Bilal? He sucks. Just wait.
We all have opinions.
Wait in a few years when Bilal is a top 5 defender in the league and one of the best forwards in the league. And the Wizards are winning games. That sounds crazy coming out of my mouth. But the Wizards will be winning games.
Maybe psychotic. Or you might be the smartest man on earth.
The Wizards have a lot of talent. I'm telling you that right now. Especially if Jordan Poole can figure it out.
That's an
because they're not going to be able to trade him because nobody wants Jordan Poole, especially with that stupid contract that the Warriors gave him before trading him. But if he can figure it out and play like he did in Golden State,
the team's going to be good.
Sneaky team. I do think they need to get rid of Kuzma though and bring in
some picks.
Bring in a point guard. I know they got Bub Carrington and Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon's going to be a trade flip at the deadline. Carrington, I like Carlton Carrington, but bring in another young guard.
Yeah. Okay. Done now?
Yeah. Sorry, kind of went off right there.
It's alright. We need more time anyways. I like some of the picks.
What?
I like some of your picks.
Bilal?
Yeah, I might keep Bilal's now.
No, you won't.
Alright, so overrated, underrated. I think we did this last year, but we're changing it up a tick. The National being in Cleveland.
I'm gonna say it's overrated. I didn't see last year when it was in Chicago
A problem.
where there were problems with people literally leaving their cars on the side of the road
Yeah.
because the line's so long that they would rather walk to get in. What's the point of going if you're gonna miss half the show in traffic because you can't find a parking spot? I also think it's very dumb that they don't have it in downtown Cleveland. Instead, you have it outside, wherever it's at. It looks like it's the middle of nowhere with just an interstate right there.
Yeah.
I think it's overrated just because of that. Also,
What's it to do in Cleveland? I mean, honestly,
it's a Guardians game.
they're the best team in baseball. You get the National Rock Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The National Rock Hall of Fame.
Whatever it
There
is.
we go. That sounds like National Rocks.
Hey man,
They got rocks in
this is the Plymouth Rock.
there. They don't have Plymouth Rock. It's still in the...
You never know.
Yeah, somebody just stole it
Yeah.
and replaced it with a different rock.
Yeah.
What is this, National Treasure?
Yeah.
You see Nicolas Cage is still in the Declaration of Independence, still in Plymouth Rock.
Kind of sick. I'd go watch it.
Of course.
I love Nicolas Cage.
I'm going to say it's overrated. And also, I'm going to say the National is just overrated because looking at this, I don't know if I ever want to go to the National. There's just too many people, and I'm as you know, I'm not a very people-friendly person, to say the least, because I really don't like people. I don't mind people, but...
Rude people.
Oh, rude people. I'd be throwing people across the damn, wherever it's at. I'd be busting through a WWE match right there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's overrated.
I'm gonna go overrated because Cleveland has nothing to do. Chicago, I think it's the best venue they have at that. It's in the center of the United States. There's a ton of stuff to do in Chicago. You can walk from your hotel to there's multiple hotels. Chicago doesn't have horrible traffic is where it's at. And it's just I just think it's a better place, a better venue. The National itself is kind of overrated, but I think it is something that every single sports card collector should experience. I will be going to a National eventually.
I'm just gonna say if you go,
Bring money.
also do research before you
Yes.
buy cars because I've seen a lot. I saw people on TikTok, Twitter. There's a guy on Twitter that was showing some cars. They were it was a Precious Ashua Genesis.
Yeah.
Dude wanted $150 for it. It sells for like 10. So do your research whenever you're going to the National because people are going to knock up prices because they know people want to get through. They're not going to do research. If they see something, they're going to buy it. Do research. It'll save you money.
Yeah.
It may not save you time.
Or what you can do is make a checklist of stuff you're all looking for and then get comps then. Because you're most likely your phone is not going to work at that place. It's going to be slow, probably not work, it's going to be bogged down. If the guy doesn't want to deal with it, then just walk away. That's all there is to it. Because guess what? There's probably another one in that room somewhere. Unless it's a one of one. Then you just screw.
The good thing about this year is apparently the AC has been perfectly fine.
Yes. So, if I go to the National, which I probably will within a couple of years, I'm going to go and I'm going to spend some money. I'm not going to go and not spend money. I'm going to go and make it worth my while. I think if you're going to the National, you got to make it worth your while because why go to the National and not pick a thing up? If I go to the National, I already kind of know a checklist of things I want, such as a Mookie Betts Force Bowman Chrome Auto. That's my grail. That's won't be one of
Any Noel Marte 101s.
any yes. Some Mookie.
Any Noel Marte cards. You give me them base rookies.
I don't need more of them. But numbered stuff and everything like that, yes. But Mookie stuff. I got a list of all the Mookie cards I want, like a Kaboom. The downtown Tony Gwynn stuff, of course. PC stuff like Larry Bolt autos and stuff like that. That haven't really had the desire to pick up yet. That's gonna be when I do it. Go all balls in, and just go spend some money. And then of course, I'm gonna buy some wax to open up.
Of course.
'Cause I'm an idiot. Get some of those national packs. Leafs national packs are great.
Leaf's just great.
Yes, Leaf is the best company in my opinion. I've always said it for a long time. Do not get the college football packs. Dear Lord, they're horrible. The baseball ones ain't they're kind of bad, but they're better. I have not seen Panini's. Panini's is usually pretty good.
No.
The designs are kind of cool, and they usually put some really awesome limited stuff in there. I don't know if Upper Deck does anything like that. The only thing they have is hockey golf. So,
And they're about to not have golf. Because Fanatics has taken over a lot of golf.
so I don't know. But yeah, the National, man. If you're there, enjoy it. Be safe, of course. Be nice to each other. Let's not start fights and let's not steal cards. There has not been anything like that.
Start fights. There's a guy that pushed in front of you in one of the lines. You sock him right in the face.
You have to give him a roundhouse kick to the mouth. If he doesn't move, you can all KO him.
You pick up that folding chair and you hit him across the head with it.
Yeah, WWE style, baby. Alright, that went dark. So, if you do that, don't say we told you to, because we didn't. So, is that all you got? That's all I have.
Thank you guys for listening. Enjoy the National if you're there. Tell us if you went to the National, what your best finds were.
Hey, dollar box finds are usually pretty good there.
I've seen a lot of people, the guy I follow on TikTok had a ton of dollar box finds that were amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. Come back here next week, and as always, keep on collecting.